Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. This is the preview of West Ham versus Chelsea live at the London Stadium at 5:30 on Saturday afternoon, live in the Premier League on Sky Sports. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase retro kits from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, including this retro shirt here, guys, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with claret and blue track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Any purchases made through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly onto Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity within the Newham area that are helping those in the original West Ham community that are relying on food banks. So guys, grab yourself a very nice retro shirt and you'll be going to help those that are a lot less fortunate than we are. So as always, let's start off by talking about the officials. The referee for this game is Chris Kavanagh. His assistants are Adam Nunn and Sean Massey Ellis. On fourth official duties is Mike Dean. On VAR is Peter Banks, and his assistant is Andy Halliday. Now, to be honest with you guys, I think this is the best place for Mike Dean, to be honest with you. He's been the longest serving referee in the Premier League. You know, he's like 510-12 games he's refereed now, ever since the Premier League started. Loves the limelight, as we all know. A little bit card happy, sometimes to his credit, but a lot of the times a lot to his debit. And as a result of it, I personally think fourth official duties are his best option at the minute. Now, turning to Chelsea, last time out in the Premier League on Tuesday night, they drew 0-0 at home to Brighton, with Brighton being down to 10 men in the extra time of the second half due to two yellow bookings from White. Before the game, Tuchel said that the players may have been distracted by all the stuff that's been going on with the European Super League. I mean, let's face it, guys, we've all been distracted by it since Sunday afternoon, and it's not going to go away, even though we discussed this in the weekly live chat yesterday or tonight for the guys that are watching this on Patreon. It's not going to go away. They tried it 2 years ago. They're going to try it again now that all this stuff's happened. It's going to be revamped in a couple of years. I mark my words on this. But I didn't watch the game, so I can't really say, but a 0-0 performance against Brighton at home for Chelsea, it's not a good sign. So maybe Tuchel was making the excuses before anything happened. But at the same point, excuse me, to Tuchel's credit, he's continued on with the 4-3-3 formation that Lampard was using at the start of this season. I know the majority of the time it's Chelsea's go-to formation anyway. They've used it for donkey's years, so it's good. Normally when a new manager comes in, he'll try and mix it up a little bit, change the formation, try and get rid of a few areas that caused the previous manager to be sacked. But no, he stuck with the integrity of it, and fair play to the man for that. PremierInjuries.com at the time of this recording is showing just one long-term injury to Kovac due to a hamstring injury. Apparently it's not that big, but it's still ruled out. So I'd be very surprised if we get to see him before the end of the season. And there's a 50% chance of Thiago Silva returning for this fixture due to some muscle fatigue that he's previously suffered with. Now, as you know, guys, Chelsea are a very, very difficult side to score against. They always have been. Every now and again we've had some good play, some good games against them. You know, obviously, you know, like the first one springs to mind away last season. You know, the first time we beat him at Stamford Bridge for, what was it, like 14, 12, 13 years, whatever it was. I know I was more accurate about it at the time, but I can't. You know, it was, obviously did the research just to double check. But you know, that legendary game where we scored three, we won 3-2 if I remember correctly in Palace. You know, and obviously we got relegated in that same season. That's how long it's taken for us to get to beat them at Stamford Bridge. You know, obviously the Allardyce victory at home at our beloved grounds, Upton Park. You know, with the same lineup that pretty much won the Champions League as well a few months beforehand. So, you know, those are the ones that instantly come to mind. But in recent years, we've had it very, very difficult. I know we had the They did the double over them, as I said, in last season. But in general, Chelsea are a very, very difficult side to break down. And as a result of that, Chelsea's top goal scorer so far this season is our alleged target, Tammy Abraham, with 12 goals and 4 assists. Followed very, very closely by former target, alleged target, I should say, Olivier Giroud, with 11 goals and 0 assists. And a player that I'm guessing the older he gets, the more we will get linked to him at some point, Timo Werner, with 10 goals and 9 assists. So, as I said, they are a very, very difficult side to break down. But as we all remember, last time, the reverse fixture in this season, we lost 3-0 at Stamford Bridge with a very, very good goal, don't get me wrong, from Silva, a beautiful movement from him, and a superb brace from Tammy Abraham as well, cementing that I've been saying for a long, long time I'd love him to come to West Ham. Abraham would be brilliant, but it would be very, very difficult to coax him away, especially bearing in mind he's Chelsea's current goal scorer in all competitions. Now, over the last 4 weeks, nearly 1,000 of you guys that have been watching this channel have not been subscribed to the channel, so please do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get to know when new content is going up, and also when the live content is about to be broadcast as well, because I know a lot of you aren't. I know a lot of you are subscribed, but I know a lot of you don't hit the notification bell, so you just come to the channel by accident for a lot of the time. But guys, honestly, we are so close to 1,800, much less 2K. So we're literally 11 away from 1,800. So it'd be nice to try and hit that by the end of the season. We've got 6 games left. It's not going to be that difficult for you guys to do it. It'd be nice for us to try and smash it to 2,000, because it's almost 2 years since I hit the 1,000 mark. So guys, it'd be very, very nice for you to do that. But please do, because the more views this channel gets, the more likes these videos and the live streams get, and the more subscribers that the channel gets, the more that it'll entice everybody in. So please do hit the like button and share this content as well, because at the end of the day, guys, this is a community channel as best as I possibly can make it. Now, turning to West Ham, we were blatantly not at the races for the Newcastle performance at the weekend. Very, very hard watch, especially in the first half. Just some unbelievably stupid performance ideas, and Dawson going down to 10, being 2 yellow cards for some stupid decisions, puts him out obviously for this fixture because he's suspended for it. And but we conceded 2 stupid goals at the start of the first half. That ridiculous own goal from Diop, and Fabianski's dropping the ball. But to be fair to Fabianski, he came out and apologised for having a poor performance. But he's saved us more points than we've had more points with him in goal than he's put us to the knife at. So it's not, as I say, there are positives from the game to take. For example, Ben Johnson was my man of the match. Had an absolutely stonking performance from him. Brilliant. It wasn't perfect, but the kid's he's still young. But his stats were showing he was one of the best players out there for us, which isn't really saying much, bearing in mind how we played, especially in the first half, and how we conceded that late goal, that winning goal as well, for that matter, after scoring 2 to bring it back to 2-2. But at the same point, guys, it is hard. It really, really is hard to take. But Newcastle have taken all 6 points off us this season, and it's just West Ham. That's what happens. Now, at the time of this recording, both Creswell and Masuaku are 50% of returning to this fixture due to Aaron's hamstring strain and Arthur's water on the knee, or fluid on the knee, however you want to class it. So we could potentially see one of these 2 back in, but then again, we may not. It's very tricky to try and figure out at this point. Lingard is 75% chance of returning for this fixture due to cramp, which X is verified a couple of days ago as well, that he'll be back in the squad for this game. So I'm hoping he's going to be in the starting 11. As yet, I can't see any more updates for either the return of Rice or Antonio. So we are still out. We are still without a few key players, and it's going to be very, very difficult. It'd be very nice if Creswell could return for this, but I can't see it. He's very, very key to our play. Masuaku is very key to our play as well. Not in many ways as one might think, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot of subtlety that he can really help with. Like, for example, setting up Fornals' goal against Leicester, if I remember correctly. You know, little things like that go unnoticed, that really go unnoticed. So guys, as always, the penultimate part of this video, let's talk about the starting 11. Now, as I said, Dawson is suspended for this game. There's a very good chance we're not going to see Masuaku, so this is my starting 11. Fabianski in goal, with a back four of Soufal, Ogbonna, Balbuena and Johnson. Soucek and Coventry in the defensive midfield roles, with Bowen, Fornals and Benrahma in midfield, with Lingard up front. So as always, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you agree with my starting 11? If not, by all means, please do give me your comments to let me know what you think the starting 11 should be, and your formation as well. As I said, if you like this video, please do like it. Please do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Please do share this content with anybody you may feel want to watch it. If you want to contact or follow the channel on all the social medias, Twitter. We're on Twitch as well now, which there's going to be content coming up next season. I'm just trying to put some putting some things together, try and get that up and running. So yeah, if you want to contact me or follow the channel on Facebook, YouTube, obviously you're watching that on this, Twitter, Twitch, there's all the same username, JPWHUTV. Instagram as well. So Instagram's only really to promote upcoming content, because let's face it, guys, this is a football channel. I'm not gonna have any photographs of me going, look at me recording the video. No, it's not happening. But yeah, guys, so follow the channel on all the social media as well. Be nice to try and get some new followers. You know, there's some people liking the page on Facebook, which is fantastic. It's nice to get some new followers on that as well. But obviously, the more you guys can do, the more the better, because I can only do so much with this channel, and this, you guys make this channel, you genuinely do. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope to see you at 5:20 on Saturday afternoon live when we have the watch along. So in the meantime, guys, take care of yourselves. We're coming out of lockdown. Life is slowly getting back to normal, and I'll see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.